Cobra, my leg.
I think it's working. Yeah, it's working. It's running now.
Good job, Zach.
Yay. I did a thing.
Okay, I don't remember how far we got on this one.
It's the large I function we have to write
Okay.
because I looked at that.
Yes, we were talking about the nervous system. Oh yeah, I remember talking about the electrical impulses from muscles. They can sense those. And they do have large eyes, but because they're in water, they only function at close range. Now, for reproduction, they have internal fertilization, which is unusual for sea creatures because most of them have external fertilization. But these guys have internal fertilization, and they have the variety. They can be oviparous, meaning they lay eggs, viviparous, meaning they're nurtured in the female's body, or ovoviviparous, where the eggs remain in the body and then hatch. So it is kind of just a wide variety there for reproduction in sharks. Okay, so we are going to briefly talk about rays and skates. They are not torpedo-shaped like sharks. They are flat and thin. And the fins, the pectoral fins of rays, they actually look kind of like wings underwater, but those are their fins. Very large, and they propel them through the water. Now, the mouth for these guys is a ventral mouth, so it's on their lower surface, because if you think, they have this flat body, so their mouth is on the lower surface, and they feed on things that are on the bottom of the ocean floor. They feed on things like mollusks and crustaceans. Some use them like a vacuum in their mouths, and they suck up things. Now, these guys, the stingray especially, can be dangerous. They have that sharp, venom-filled spine along their tail, and it can inflict painful wounds. The manta ray is the large one. The manta ray can be up to 20 feet across. That's huge.
That is huge.
But they eat mostly plankton, so even though they're this very large creature, they're not really dangerous. And then sometimes you find these on the beach.
What is that?
This is an empty egg case for a skate.
What? That's kind of interesting.
You want to take a closer look?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of weird looking. Somebody actually brought it to me a few years ago. Oops.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's empty. It's an empty egg case, but it's washed up on the beach.
wow.
And so it had eggs in it one time, but it's from a skate. It's an egg casing
I
stage.
saw that before.
You've seen it before?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't get around them. I don't like bugs or any insects or any of them creatures. They kill me.
It's just like this hard kind of shell now because it's dried out.
Dog does not like going into one.
Show it to the camera. See?
Wait, I said I would never go swimming because I'm scared of sharks. But I went to the river yesterday, photo into my tube because I don't want to go and surf off the thing.
Okay. So that is it for fish. So we are going to move on to amphibians.
Oh wow.
Amphibians. Yes, amphibians.
What's your favorite lesson to talk about?
Frogos.
I was like, what's your favorite like chapter in this?
Well, we're getting close to my favorite section, which is the human anatomy.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, it's much more interesting to talk about. Although I don't mind talking about animals. Once we get to the animals, it's kind of. And I like genetics. I like doing that.
That's fun.
Plants, not so much.
Plants are so boring. They don't do
It's like,
They're green, they
plants.
take
Yes,
out
okay,
the-
let's just go through plants
They put
quickly.
out the
Yes.
sit there.
Some of them will close
My-
up if you touch them.
My
Yeah.
pastor, he does not do well with plants. Like, if you ever see a dead plant, you're like, oh,
Make some-
pastor went by that plant. He can't keep up.
No green thumb there. All right, amphibians. So this is the next class of cold-blooded creatures. Notice it is it's class amphibia. I don't know if I did that, but it's because we're in subphylum vertebrata still. Class amphibia. Which are amphibians. There are 3 different orders we're going to look at with amphibians. And by the way, amphibians they go through a 2-phase life cycle. They have metamorphosis, and we're going to talk about that. The first order is order Apida. The order Apida is kind of unusual. We're not going to spend too much time on that. The creature that is in this, and I'm not really too sure how to say it, but I think it's Sicilians, perhaps. But these creatures kind of resemble giant earthworms. But they are not earthworms because they do have a backbone and jaws, and they have a closed circulatory system like other vertebrates do. So even though they may look possibly like a giant worm, they are not a worm. They are a vertebrate. They do not have any limbs or limb girdles. But like I said, they still have the backbone. They do live underground. They're blind as adults. They like to burrow, and they actually eat worms and other invertebrates as their food.
We were hoping she'd eat a lot.
Maybe. Give the cheerleaders a nice send off.
Yeah, that was the stuff with James and
Really?
sort of.
Did they lift him up or something?
Does anyone need a hyperdrive? Hey, it's Batman. I knew you'd do it. He's great.
All right. It says there's 160 species of these.
Good morning, teachers. Please put out your Friday food envelopes. Thank you.
Okay.
You're
All right.
welcome.
I've never actually seen one, so I don't really know. But it says they like warm, moist habitats. Some are aquatic. The largest species can grow to 59 inches, but most are much less than that. They're only about 20 inches long. Oh, it says they are sold under the name rubber eels sometimes, but they're not fish. They
Like a rubber chicken.
They're not rubber, but that's the term for them.
Squeezy.
All right. So that's it about that order.
No.
Oh, Evan, were you gonna order pizza?
Yes. No.
Have the island money.
Oops.
Yeah, you slip real quick.
Okay.
I love pizza.
Don't love it.
I was letting you
Like-
know
No, you gotta love pizza. Pizza's good for your soul.
You can't love pizza. You can't eat pizza in the
I
world.
say that all the time. That's why you pizza all the time.
Okay.
Actually, well, if it's
Good
Papa
for your
John's.
soul.
It was
I eat pizza. It keeps my soul happy.
Is this like the first slide? What is it? Is this the first slide?
No.
No.
Yeah, well, except for where it says amphibians. That is the title slide. But we did finish up sharks and rays and skates as well. But I think it'll be all right. We're missing those.
Still learning this stuff.
Oh, but I did show them this.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
It's a piece of.
It's an egg case. Egg case from a skate.
It's a thing that you go to a skate park
Right
on.
on.
And
I
it's
hate
got
you.
some wheels on
I
the
know yesterday we talked about
bottom.
that.
On the top. Some people call it a skateboard.
Sometimes Zach just makes you want to zack him.
Exactly. No, Mason sent me a thing yesterday, and it said, people with extensive damage or some kind of damage to the right side of the brain may become prey to something called like joke addiction, which is like always having to tell a joke at like every point of the day. And I sent back, well, I'd better be careful not to lose my head, and then go, but crash, and then it's like, yeah,
No.
I must have been dropped or something because I've definitely got some right brain damage.
Reading the arrows is one of
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay, back to the amphibians.
What did you say? I said I got some right brain damage.
He
Oh,
was
I
drunk.
think it was okay.
Okay, order
Very good.
caudata. Or caudata, yeah, caudata. These are the salamanders. Salamanders are sometimes mistaken for lizards, but they are not lizards. Okay? They are not a reptile.
Isn't there a G in
They do have a slender body. They have a head, trunk, and tail. Definite head, trunk, and tail.
Feels good though.
They, even though they might resemble lizards, their body covering and their life cycle makes them amphibians. All right, because they do not have scales, they have moist skin, and they go through a metamorphosis. Their limbs, it says they have two pairs of small identical limbs at nearly right angles to the trunk, so their limbs are like out from their body. They're not under their body.
Are they poisonous?
Salamanders? No. There's 400 species of salamanders. Most are less than 6 inches in length, although a few species grow to a length of 59 inches.
Whoa.
That is a very large salamander.
Dang. Human sized.
Actually, one tastes bad.
Wait, yeah, that's kind of
It's like a fire salmon. If you eat it,
Oh, okay. Well, I don't eat salamanders. So.
Wait, okay, so
just like
just
a
wood, right?
Oh, animals, they're not tasty to
59
animals, other animals. So they know not to eat that
So
stuff.
that's human sized.
oh my god.
All right, and then we have order Anura. Anura.
Yeah.
Anura are the frogs and toads.
Oh,
Duke beat Florida State.
what?
Duke beat Florida State in basketball. That's like
I don't watch
It's
basketball.
like,
That's
that's
like-
random.
that's like Alabama and
Auburn.
Auburn's like a big game for basketball.
All right, now, for these guys, they do have very
Really?
wide or large
Oh,
heads, short little pudgy bodies. Pudgy, yes. No tail on frogs or toads.
It's adorable.
I mean,
I'm like terrified of frogs.
Oh, really?
I'm like terrified. I got
That's one of
chased
my
when I was
favorites.
little by like.
Well, the frogs we dissect have already been killed in the
Another
dirt,
one
so
with the
we
time
are.
thingy.
Now their legs are different because their front legs are really short. The front legs are mostly for props, for keeping them upright, or as shock absorbers when they land from a jump. But then, of course, you have the large, heavily muscled hind legs. Those are used for jumping and for swimming when there's water.
He was cowards.
Hmm?
Oh, this is getting letters from Harvard because he's a smart.
You're getting letters from Harvard?
It was like an invitation
Did you
to
get
it.
the certificate for like the certificate for selection?
Yeah. And it was like a STEM, it was like a science, math, engineering thing.
And technology.
Oh, you got that one too?
I get some from the
Where'd you get it from?
military academy.
Yeah,
It was like
I
to
got
be like
5 in
a
the past week.
It's only
Only one from one college.
Medical.
Yeah, there's one called like, no prize,
That's why I got a
pretty
first
much.
aid.
I got one from Stetson, and they sent one to Cameron,
I
so
got
maybe
one
I'm
from
doing something
was
right.
it George Mason.
I've gotten emails from them and it's like, Alicia, we haven't heard back from you. I know one was
That's so annoying. I'm like,
The only colleges I can go to is the ones that are in Florida because I got a scholarship to Indiana.
do you ever respond to something like things like a price of nothing else? And then you like,
So I think the new one
They almost sent me a letter, I think.
Did it come in like a black envelope?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this like?
Yeah, I know.
This is actually personal.
Okay.
It's a little personal.
Frogs. Oh, and frogs and toads, of course, have the tongue that can flick out. That's how they capture their
That's nasty.
food that they like to eat, which is insects or.
Rats.
Oh, ew. That's okay. They can eat rats.
How big does that frog have to be? They eat rats. One of them was huge.
Frogs?
Think that-
Toad isn't a toad rather than
Yeah, it's
a
a
frog.
huge toad.
I don't eat.
Mr. Toad.
My dad likes
It's a
toads.
terrible
Toads are
last
so
name.
cute.
You're weird.
No, my dad
You messed up.
Cody, you
Stop,
go
right?
turtle, end of discussion.
I love frogs. He took his trip.
But frogs are nasty.
No, they're not.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Got it.
There's no beauty in culture.
Well, you're
I
beholder.
I've got this at my house.
I'm gonna be holding.
I'm a boulder.
I'm gonna hold some bees and I'll be
All right.
beholder.
Anyway, there are nearly 3,900 species of frogs and toads. They're found worldwide, except in the polar climates. Too cold there.
I'm going up there.
They even though they need water because of their skin, they can survive in dry conditions. They kind of just burrow underground until it rains. So
Y'all think about the little cute little frogs and the little poisonous ones, but them little green ones like the toads and stuff, those are nasty.
I don't do any frogs.
You're saying the poisonous toads are as nasty as
They're ugly, isn't it? They're just ugly.
Sure.
Do you like frogs? This stuff's about the
Wow.
Back in your house.
He does this to every teacher.
I don't know why, but
Why
do I like frogs?
toads slash
I'm
frogs.
not particularly fond of them, but they don't bother me. They're much better than
They
most
should.
toads.
They all like
Skyfish are
Get
nice.
frogs with me.
Jerk.
We got some frogs this year.
Yes, we're going to, hopefully.
Steps to be.
Jerk. It was like soul 6 months.
It's already dead.
It was like 9 bucks.
I got that one sheet.
Where do you get them?
Where did I get them from?
Yeah.
Nasco.
Let's It's in with
All right, let's talk about metamorphosis and amphibians. What time is it?
32.
Amphibian, that word actually means double life, and it really describes the existence of the species, the members in this class. They do undergo metamorphosis, which is a series of changes. They can change habitats and body structures through this metamorphosis. All of them begin their life cycle in the water. The female will lay her eggs in the water, and the male will fertilize them externally. The female lays eggs in masses, usually jelly-like substance kind of holds them together. Sometimes they might be more strings rather than masses, but they lay a large group of eggs and then they are fertilized by the male.
This is off topic. But what's farther, Tennessee or North Carolina?
Well, North Carolina is the coast. Tennessee is this way, so they're probably about the same distance.
So, they said they're going to have a 10 on
Guys,
the
Miley Cyrus is
How long did you
amphibian
guys drive?
on Hannah, Montana.
I think it was
Double
about
life.
the same.
Yeah.
You're lucky I got that.
Okay.
Like 10 or
Why? What have you done?
No one else got it.
They
I
just
didn't get it.
All right. The larval salamander is not as drastically different as the larval frog.
Take the vaccine.
The larval salamander actually looks very much like the adult, except it has these external gills. They're kind of these feathery external gills. And then plus it stays in the water, right? Whereas an adult salamander could be on land. So that one is not as drastic of a change. Now it does lose the gills eventually when it matures. But with the frog, the larval frog is a tadpole. The tadpole looks very different than the adult frog. It has a tail, no limbs, small, kind of slender body. It's just really very different looking than the adult frog or toad. And the physical changes can be quite dramatic. For example, there is something that scientists have called the paradoxical frog. It lives in a country called Trinidad. But the tadpole is 14 inches long. I mean, that's a large tadpole. So they actually searched and searched for this really large frog that came from this large tadpole. But believe it or not, this very large tadpole ends up growing into an adult frog that's less than 2 inches long.
What?
So it's this huge, dramatic change. That's why it's called the paradoxical frog.
Explain that evolution. I bet you can.
Because it goes from this really large tadpole to this little itty bitty frog.
Wow.
But
It's
like,
strange.
would it look just like a slimy fish?
Yeah, that's what tadpoles look like.
But like a big slimy fish.
Just 14 inches.
Oh, that's a lot. Cody, no, that's a lot. That's a lot
For a tadpole, but it's just like a fish.
It's a lot for a tadpole. It's usually about that long.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the tadpoles that
true.
live in our little retention pond, they're little itty bitty.
Hey Cody, we're gonna close Friday.
Hmm?
We're gonna close Friday.
Y'all are?
And that means this
Yes.
weekend we'll be out there with machetes. You can come.
I have work.
Ooh.
I have work like every day.
That's why jobs are
Except for
horrible.
these days because freaking I thought we were going to do indoor, but they moved everything.
All right, anyway,
to me.
so the tadpole does undergo major physical changes to become an adult. The gills have to degenerate and lungs develop. The limbs have to appear, because remember the tadpole doesn't have limbs. So those limbs have to appear. The eyes have to grow and kind of bulge outward, because you know a frog has really large eyes. Tadpole not so much. So the mouth gets bigger and widens. Although the tadpole does eat. It eats quite a bit, but it has to eat a lot so it can go through all these changes. They actually switch diets too, because a tadpole mostly feeds on what it finds in the water, like algae or other types of things, whereas most frogs eat insects and other creatures like that. The tail has to be absorbed. Oh, here we go. The largest frog in the world, you ready, is the rare Goliath frog of West Africa. One specimen weighed 7 pounds, 4 ounces. And measured 32 inches long.
You got no.
That's a big froggo.
I want to see this.
That's like the size of my
32
binder.
inches.
That's nearly a yard.
No, stop.
Wait, nearly 3 feet.
That's like a binder, isn't it? 3 feet?
That's
Cody,
nearly
no,
3
no,
feet.
no, no, no.
That's too big for
36 inches is 3 feet. This one's 32.
No.
Don't spit.
You gotta say that with a
Oh,
shotgun.
no.
Double.
No, no, it hit my butt.
Double,
That's fine.
bubble barrel.
Oh, Nathan, I
A bubble barrel shotgun. Bubble barrel. So it's like.
All right, and
Just
like I
sat there and
said,
watched me choke on my own. I'm like,
the tadpole, yeah, I was going to say, just think 3, a little shorter than 3 blocks.
That's a fat frog.
Well, that was its length. I don't know if that's from head to toe, or if that includes its legs, you know, I'm not really too sure. It doesn't specify.
That's still like,
It's still a very large frog.
yeah,
I don't really want to think about it.
That's like
It's later than I can
carnivorous.
Why is everything in Africa like all the dangerous animals?
All
It
the
seems
real
dangerous,
dangerous
it just said
stuff's
it's the
in there.
largest
It's dangerous.
Australia.
Frog.
All right, and the digestive system, as I was saying, does change. It goes from an herbivorous diet to a carnivorous diet. So this is a lot of major changes that the creature goes through as it goes from tadpole to adult frog.
forget that baby bear. I'm like, oh yes, that's mine. Skin.
The skin. The skin of an amphibian
Is it?
is smooth and scaleless, so there's no scales on an amphibian.
Oh,
To drink, don't they absorb the water through their skin?
No, they do not. Their skin must be moistened though, so it's got to stay moist, and that's usually by the secretions of glands that are in their skin. And also, it is richly supplied with blood vessels, and that's important because the skin does function in respiration. Now, what does the skin do? Of course, it covers the body. That's important. It's a body covering. They do sometimes secrete. Do I have that? Poisonous substances, like usually the small, very colorful frogs are poisonous. The color is usually a warning to the prey. They may taste bad or they may burn whatever tries to eat it. It says there's about 65 species of Central and South American poison dart frogs that secrete a poison that makes them deadly to eat.
Anything that's pretty or attractive
here we go.
is poisonous.
The poison dart frog produces one of the most potent toxins known. 1 ounce can kill, are you ready for this? 1 ounce can kill 2.5 million people.
What?
1 ounce.
Keep on playing the frogs if you want to.
Dude,
I love
It's
this.
driving like.
Because all you need is a little bit,
It was like all the little 1 ounce.
2.5 million parts.
So wait, how do they kill you? Just by touching you?
Lions, you know,
I
they
got-
step everywhere
Hey.
and just smash them.
So if
Um,
jumps on you,
this is
you're dead.
new.
Yeah.
It's at the
All right, it says Colombian Indians capture the frogs by imitating their peeping sounds. The Indians then collect the poison by piercing and heating the frogs to force it out of the skin. They don't touch
I don't
it.
want people to
The
say
tips of arrows are dipped into the poison and the arrows are used in hunting game. In earlier times, they were used against humans.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. The oriental fire-bellied toad will, when threatened, secrete a foaming poison so potent that it will make a human's eyes water before he touches it.
Whoa.
All right.
Shoot.
And then sometimes the frogs and toads that blend in, they have camouflage. They're not necessarily poisonous. They might be very tasty for for an animal that wants to eat them. But they blend in with its environment. So that's a camouflage there.
Wait, so how do they know it could kill 2 million people? It's like,
They tried it.
Well, I would assume because such a small amount, like just a drop can kill a person. So,
they like,
you know,
calculate
you
it.
can split an ounce into 2.5 million drops, maybe. I don't really know. It's been estimated, it says.
Since we found that.
All right, and then one last thing for today, and that is that the skin is used in respiration. And we'll talk more about that when we get to the respiratory system. But it does have all those blood vessels, and so it's in close contact with its environment, and it's able to function in respiration. Okay, that's it for today. No homework.
Yeah.
Done?
It's like a hard.
Like,
Once you touch, it's like once a girl touches
I
it.
didn't have like